Corey, you are funny. You are funny, and we love you. And you get so overjoyed and overwhelmed when we decide to come in because you feel more of that love. Your capacity for enabling yourself to feel and share more love has grown so exponentially that it leaves you in awe and it affects our ability not to come through, but our ability to vocalize and to reflect more of that because your bodily functions react differently when you are teared up. But that is fine. We are going to forge ahead. And today, as we told you, we are studying the colors of perception, especially in your realm, but we are applying that to other realms as well. For you have that saying of rose-colored glasses, and we are looking to see how it affects our perception to view things as humans through the various colored lenses which we have available to us. So we can look at you and everything in your environment through the variety of colors that come through on your prisms. And in addition, we can add any more or several more of those. But those tend to change things, and we were not fully aware of how those differences in colors really do color your perceptions, how people associate those with the various emotions that you find when you experience your reality or that you explore when you are physically exploring your reality. The red for anger, the green for envy, the pink hearts and red hearts for joy, and the blue for when you are not feeling at your best, those low vibrational moments where you are reflecting and considering what your next steps are, usually after upsetting events or what you have perceived as losses. But it goes much deeper than that because all of those colors have a vibrational life of their own and they all are attracted to you. And that's how you came up with those different labels for them because they are not even sometimes really closely aligned with those, but they are closer, we will say, than some of the other color resonances because each has its own frequency, each has its own consciousness, each has its own expression in and outside your reality. And that was very interesting because when we chose to look at your world through those different lenses, the rose colored lenses, it is not the same as what your expression is because it did not make everything all cheery. As a matter of fact, any of those alterations, we will say, made the world drab because it is the variety of color, it is diversity of consciousness, it is the multitude of frequencies and resonances which do enamor all beings to your world. It is those expressions, even in your limited form, the joys which you come forth, the blue of your skies, the colors of your fish and your birds, how all of those multitudes and contrasts really pick you up because they help stir the innate energies which formed you to come closer to the surface. That is why you love those things, because they remind you, of your greater reality. And that is a lesson that we wish to come to you with. And do understand that when you see those things and you associate those colors like the blue bird of happiness, then understand that that is an expression that you have brought to yourself. And it's not that the other colors, the grays of the clouds or the blacks of the unknown night, all of those are wonderful expressions too. And they do have other lives, other realities outside of your physical expression in ways. For all consciousness is different when expressed in different densities. And that is not news to you. But we wish to bring that to you today because we thought it was interesting, and that's what we were doing. We were examining all kinds of different colors. And of course, we are seeing them in their radiations and their other ways of perceiving, which we can do, which humans are not equipped for. And that is another way that we can perceive all of those differences that we chose to explore. And as we were doing it in Mass, it was a wonderful, wonderful thing, like it always is. So we will let you go to your day, and we will come back and we will sing with you another day. And maybe the next time you will not be so overwhelmed with our love. But that is a wonderful expression too. And thank you for being the authentic you. And we will come back and we will give you some verbal hugs, and it will all be wonderful, just like you are, just like all of people who are watching this, are experiencing this, are feeling this. Until next time we go. Bye bye.